What's up guys, welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And welcome back to my monthly series, Should You Play Dissidia Opera Omnia, and this time it's going to be for the month of March 2020. But before we do start this video, I would just like to gently remind you guys once again to hit that like button if you do enjoy the content that I make, and of course hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't done so already. It does help my channel to grow, and if you want, you can click that bell button as well. It will notify you if there's a new video that has come out for my channel. Also, a couple of links down in the description below regarding basic Dffoo lingo and a beautiful tutorial about EX Plus or realized weapons by 40 the BroadWaySaiyan. I'll leave it all down in the description below. With that in mind, let's start this video. And we'll start this video off with, believe it or not, going to be a February release, which is going to be the Crystal Awakening batch number 8, which includes the level 70 cap for Onion Knight, Ash, Prish, Yuri, Kefka, and Reynn. And as always, there's going to be two different banners for this particular Crystal Awakening, and the first one is going to be featuring Onion Knight and Yuri's EX weapon, and both of them will have their EX weapon realizable or EX plusable. And the third wheel for that one is going to be Ash, and the next banner is going to be with Kefka and Prish's EX alongside with Reynn. However, they won't have their EX weapon realizable. This event will stretch out all the way to March 13, and the first multi-draw is going to be free, and they will also have a limited time gem plus costume bundle for Onion Knight as well. Honestly speaking, for this particular Crystal Awakening, Yuri is the must get out of all these characters, and the second one is probably going to be Onion Knight. So it's nice to have two of the realizable weapons in one banner. Now on to the real first event that's coming out on March, and that's going to be Lulu's Lost Chapter, where she will be available permanently in the game in the Dissidia Opera Omnia global version, and the banner for this one is going to feature her EX and Jet's EX weapon as well. Both their weapons will be realizable, and the third wheel for this one is going to be Waka. Honestly guys, the biggest thing that's the biggest theme that's going to be on March 2020 for the Dissidia Opera Omnia global version is going to be Imperil. So Lulu is going to be one of those really great imperilers. So if you are lacking a magic DPS that can imperil a certain element, then I suggest trying to get Lulu. Jet is also not bad as well. However, Lulu is probably the one that everyone's going to go for, if anything, because there's going to be a lot of, well, there's certain let's just say dimensions and floor that you would like to have some imperil. A lot of the veterans will probably try to get Lulu. Now as for the next event, it's going to be a new character that's coming out in the global version of the game, and it's Camlanot. I hope I pronounced that right, and you will be able to get his EX weapon alongside with Shantoto's EX weapon. In all honesty, there's really not much hype for this particular banner or character. I'm not a big Final Fantasy XI fan, so I'm not really sure who he is. However, I know for a fact that he is not going to be a game changer and not going to be a meta defining character, so a lot of people are probably going to be passing on him, or if they do try to get him, if they get him, that's great. If not, meh. So that's all I can say about this particular banner. And now on to the next panel, which features our next event starting on March 11th, and this is going to be the World of Illusion Ultimate Pandemonium Summon event, and this is going to be featuring two banners once again. For new players out there, probably nothing that you would be really interested in, because this is more for the vets. However, the two banners that are featured here might interest you. The first one includes Edge and Penelo's EX, and both their weapons will be realizable alongside with Ishtola as the third wheel, and the other banner will be with Vivi and Lion's EX. However, their weapons will not be realizable, and the third wheel for that one is going to be Freya with her 15 and 35 CP. Now, a lot of hype is going to be on Penelo. She is going to be one of those really great support characters, and I know for a fact that a lot of people are waiting for her. So if you are lacking a support character, this is probably a must pull for you. For newer players, I would highly suggest try and get Penelo for this one, because she is going to be helping you throughout the fight. She may not be doing a lot of damage, but she is one of the best supports in the game. And around this time, the Dimensions and Tier 8 is going to be coming out. For newer players, probably nothing to worry about, but as for the vets, the tip here is going to be elemental resist down debuffs, which I know probably a lot of you have already watched a video on Tier 8 on the JP side, so I'm not going to really bother too much with this one. Now moving on to the next panel, which will be featuring Lann and Reynn's Lost Chapter, so they will be permanently available in the global version of the game starting on March 16, and the banner for this one will be featuring their EX and Edgar's EX as well. Both their weapons will be realizable. Lann and Reynn and Edgar will be getting their rework here as well, so that's really nice. However, once again, in this particular banner, there will be no meta-defining characters. So if you're one of those people who are after the meta, or since you are starting out, this is probably not the banner for you. However, I must let you guys know that Lann and Reynn are probably one of the best farmers in the game. Almost all their abilities, as long as they have their buffs up, will be a 100% damage to all targets. So that is one really nice thing about Lann and Reynn. Now moving on to the shadowed character, it is not shadowed here anymore. It is Ciaran from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. His event is going to be coming out, so this is going to be the first time we are going to be getting Ciaran, and with his event, the banner for this is going to be featuring his EX and Lael's EX as well. Both their weapons will be realizable, and Lael will be getting his rework as well. However, once again, there are no meta-defining characters for this particular banner or for this particular event. Unfortunately, unless they are your favorites, I would highly suggest hold off your gems for someone else. Now, as for the quote-unquote last event for March 2020, which is going to be starting on March 27th, is going to be another Crystal Awakening. This is batch number 9, which are going to be featuring Papalymo, Cid, Snow, Seymour, Kain, and Quistis Crystal Awakening, and they will be going to the level 70 cap for this one. Now, once again, there are going to be 2 banners for this particular event, and the first banner is going to be featuring Papalymo and Seymour's EX weapon. This is the first time we are going to be getting Papalymo's EX, and both their EX weapon will be realizable as well. And the third wheel for that one is going to be Snow. And for the second banner, will feature Cid and Quistis EX. Unfortunately, they will not have their weapons realizable on this one, and the third wheel for this one is going to be Kain. Now, it's important to remember that Papalymo and Seymour will be getting their rework here as well. However, again, there's really not a meta-defining characters in this particular banner, so I would highly suggest, if it's not one of your favorite characters in this banner, probably would save your gems and, you know, pull on another one. I would really rather pull on Aranea. Unfortunately, by the time this Crystal Awakening comes out, her banner is gone, but I would highly suggest you guys pull on her banner for the early start of March, because I do believe her banner will still be available at that time. Now, as for the really, I guess, last event, I know I said the last one is last one, but this one's a bit of a weird one. They didn't really give us much information regarding the Spring Festival, and in all honesty, I'm only going to be guessing what kind of banner we are going to be getting for this one, but there are going to be some events for this, or bonuses. So festive gem sales, free multi draws, spring panel missions, support item sales, cycle rewards ×2, daily mission rewards ×3. There's also going to be a co-op quest in a limited time abyss, which we are not sure what that's going to be, but my guess for this banner is going to be the Japanese summer banner. So this is only my guess, and basically all the characters that you guys are seeing in there, you have the chance to get their EX weapon. Again, this is only my own guess, and this is not confirmed, but I think this is the closest thing that we are going to be getting for this particular spring event, since the Japanese had their summer event with this particular banner. Anyway, that's my guess, and you know, take it with a grain of salt. Alright guys, so we're finally towards the end of this video, and of course I'll give you guys my final thoughts whether you should start playing Dissidia Omnia on March 2020. So in all honesty, if I'm gonna compare this between the previous month and this coming month, basically it's not even fair. February is the anniversary for global version of Dissidia Omnia, and we do get our global first character, which is very powerful. Arnia is crazy, and we had a lot of free multi draws. So comparing it to previous month, March is just gonna be a bit of a downtime, I have to say. So I can't highly recommend to start playing, but obviously if you are interested in playing, I would suggest just start and save up those gems for the upcoming month, because the upcoming month is well worth mentioning that there are going to be meta defining characters coming up there. So I would probably hold off until next month, but if you're really interested, there are some characters on March 2020 that are well worth mentioning. The first one is going to be Yuri, and the second one is going to be Penelo. These two are the top characters that I would really recommend to you guys for if you are starting out. The next one's going to be probably Edge and maybe Onion Knight, and probably the last one that I would recommend getting is Lulu. So other than that, there's really not much to go after. So while I say, you know, this is a bit of a down month for Omnia, there's still some characters that are well worth your time and of course your resources as well. Anyway guys, but those are just my 2 cents regarding whether you should start playing Dissidia Omnia. Obviously I can't stop you if you really want to, and of course next month if you save up if you start now and save up all those gems, then you can probably get a lot of the meta defining characters next month as well. So you know, you can start off now and earn those gems and just save them up. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Please again remember to click like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help my channel to grow, and of course it does help with the YouTube algorithm as well. You can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter at Monchkinz Gaming, and you can also leave down in the comments below which one are you most excited for on March 2020. Which banner? Let me know down in the comments below. This is Monchkinz logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.